Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. Hallmark's beloved Haul Out the Holly franchise is stepping into spooky season with its latest twist, Haul Out the Halloween. This third installment makes history for the series by turning its festive cheer toward October, trading twinkling lights for jack-o'-lanterns and cozy snow for creeping fog. It's a bold pivot, and one that offers plenty to savor for longtime fans and newcomers alike. In Haul Out the Halloween, the familiar residents of Evergreen Lane are challenged in new ways. Emily and Jared, whose romance has been central in earlier films, begin with a surprise, a wedding right at the start. For Chibert, this marks a first. She's never begun a Hallmark movie with marriage. She said it felt like a full-circle moment, an immediate affirmation of love and partnership rather than a slow build. That early wedding doesn't mean the film slows down. Rather, it accelerates the story into how a neighborhood responds to change and new neighbors. Enter Luna and Marvin, played by Kimberly J. Brown and Daniel Counts, the real-life couple best known to many from Halloween Town. Their arrival on Evergreen Lane brings a gust of Halloween enthusiasm. They carry with them a deep devotion to spooky decor and seasonal fun, and they inspire Emily, Jared, and the rest of the community to reconceive the street's identity. The transformation is literal. Evergreen Lane shifts into Everscream Lane. It becomes the heart of Halloween spirit in the film's story. Under the residents' collective efforts, the block stages costume contests, chilling decorations, and a haunted carnival, all in service of raising funds for a local charity. The communal effort becomes a vehicle for connection, reminding characters and audiences alike that celebrations are stronger when shared. Emily in particular grapples with the legacy of her late grandmother, whose love for holiday traditions once fueled Emily's own. As she steps deeper into this Halloween reinvention, she rediscovers that joy. But the road isn't all pumpkins and laughter. There are moments of tension, conflict over how much to go all in, and discomfort among longtime neighbors who have resisted change. One layer that adds texture is the mix of familiar faces and fresh energy. Returning cast members include Melissa Peterman as Pamela, Stephen Tobolowsky as Ned, and Ellen Travolta as Mary Louise. Their personalities and dynamics contribute to both humor and community conflict. Some are eager to embrace the spooky shift, while others are hesitant. Meanwhile, Luna and Marvin's influence injects vibrancy, reminding viewers how new voices can reignite traditions. In interviews, Chibert has described Haul Out the Halloween as many things rolled into one: romance, gardening of community, festive reinvention, and even a subtle nod to nostalgia. She and the creative team seem deliberate about preserving the warmth of Hallmark's tone, even while stretching it into new seasonal territory. Behind the scenes, casting Brown and Counts feels almost symbolic. They evoke a legacy of Halloween storytelling, bringing with them decades of genre affection. Their addition is a nod to fans of Halloween Town, bridging childhood nostalgia and modern Hallmark sensibilities. That real-life chemistry also plays well into their on-screen relationship, giving Luna and Marvin a grounded foundation. The premiere is set for October 11, 2025, part of Hallmark's Fall into Love programming. After its debut on the Hallmark Channel, it will stream on Hallmark Plus. There's also a tie-in. The prior Haul Out the Holly films are available for viewing, and earlier installments are being used to build interest in this Halloween iteration. One interesting creative choice is how the film balances the eerier Halloween motifs with Hallmark's expected optimism. The story embraces haunted houses, spectral displays, and the playful chills of spooky fun, but it rarely veers into horror. The tone remains family-friendly, leaning on community, humor, and romance, not scares for scare's sake. The contrast between tradition and transformation is a driving force. Can you cling to what you've always known and still grow? Can a street built on Christmas spirit thrive under autumn's palette? Haul Out the Halloween suggests yes with heart. Another narrative tension springs from neighbor dynamics. Not everyone welcomes spooky reinvention. Some longtime residents are skeptical or uneasy, reluctant to abandon their comfort zones. Those divisions fuel drama, arguments over decor budgets, disputes over how far to push the haunted element, and concerns about losing the familiar identity of their block. Yet as the movie progresses, the emphasis stays on reconciliation and compromise. Through dialogue, community meetings, and cooperation on the carnival, characters learn to give space for new ideas while respecting legacy. The carnival centerpiece is particularly meaningful. It's not just a festive climax. It's a symbol of collaboration. Every household contributes: design, costumes, attractions, ticketing. The effort requires trust, creativity, and compromise. And through that joint venture, relationships deepen, conflicts resolve, and the block becomes more than houses on a cul-de-sac. It becomes a community. This carnival structure lets the film deliver spectacle and emotion in tandem. There's also romance threads weaving through the Halloween facade. Emily and Jared's bond is tested, not by external lovers, but by the demands of leading the transformation. As the pressure mounts, they must navigate priorities, expectations, and support one another publicly and privately. Their union is tested not by infidelity or melodrama, but by the strain of being the faces of change. That subtle conflict is well suited to Hallmark's softer style. Luna and Marvin offer a contrast. They come into the story fully aligned, excited, and fearless. Their energy helps galvanize others, and their presence reminds Emily and Jared what passion for the season can look like. One of the film's strengths is its ability to tap nostalgia while still feeling fresh. For longtime viewers, a Halloween theme is new territory, but the heartbeat of Haul Out the Holly, friendly rivalry, neighborly bonds, holiday devotion, remains intact. This blend of continuity and reinvention gives the film emotional grounding, even as aesthetics shift. Thematically, the movie seems to argue that holidays are more about people than props. You can change the decor, change the season, but as long as you're together, designing, decorating, celebrating, the spirit holds. The costumes and cobwebs are fun. Connection is everything. Visually, the film promises to be a feast. From transformed front yards lit by pumpkin glow, to shadowy archways, to carnival games bathed in amber and black, the cinematography leans into autumn's textures. Fallen leaves, flickering lanterns, theatrical fog. It all supports the Halloween motif without overwhelming the heartwarming tone. The contrast between daytime neighborhood scenes and nighttime, haunted celebrations underscores the dual tones: daylight civility, evening enchantment. Audiences have responded with excitement to the casting and premise. Fans of both Hallmark and Halloween traditions see this film as a meeting point of cozy romance and seasonal fun. Social media buzz highlights how Brown and Counts' inclusion feels like a gift to Halloween Town devotees, seeing familiar Halloween faces in a new genre lens. The premiere is highly anticipated, viewed by many as the first truly spooky Hallmark movie in spirit and aesthetic. The move from Christmas to Halloween also signals flexibility in Hallmark's formula. For years, the network has leaned hard into winter holiday romance. With Haul Out the Halloween, they show they can extend their warm, romantic storytelling beyond evergreen trees and snowflake motifs. That opens doors, not just for this franchise but for more creative holiday reinterpretations. In sum, Haul Out the Halloween is a promising evolution of its franchise. It maintains the emotional core, community, love, traditions, but with a playful new wrapper. The wedding opening, the Everscream transformation, the carnival centerpiece, and the dynamic of old neighbors meeting new voices all combine into a fresh Hallmark narrative. It's not just a spooky special. It's a story about adaptation, engagement, and joy through change. When the premiere night arrives, viewers will have the chance to see whether Evergreen Lane can truly become Everscream Lane, and whether the residents will find their hearts warmed not just by twinkle lights, but by jack-lanterns, haunted fun, and shared purpose. Come back to our channel for all your updates. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.